Unless there's something bizarre going on behind the scenes, Sony canceling the interview doesn't seem like the right move to me. What do you think? Tonight on The Road to 40 with Jason Oliveira, in case you didn't know, and my co-host, Dr. Carl Mitchin. That's right, he's my MC, he's my doctor, he finds time for everything. I heard he's getting into law, but I'm not sure about that yet. We'll talk about that later. That's right, we will, Mr. Oliveira. Okay. Anywho, I've been thinking about this. It's been all over the news today. The only thing I can think of is that something that they got from Sony is potent enough that they can make whatever demands they want. Other than that, I can't imagine any reason why we would bow to their demands. Like, I mean, unless they're that crazy that they would launch a nuclear strike at, like, our local bases in South Korea or something like that because of a frickin' movie. Like, that's crazy. They're not crazy. North Korean people probably aren't crazy. They're born there. That's the life that they're born into. So they don't have much of a choice. That's the way the cookie crumbles. However, Kim Jong-un seems like a nut job. I don't know how else to describe it. I think it's crazy to bow to his government's demands or the hackers' demands to shut it down, which we now know that North Korea did. I don't know. It seems like we look like, and I'm not an all-American guy. You know me. You know I'm not like, yeah, fucking America. Fuck yeah. That's unfortunate too. This is what I'm talking about. People's livelihoods and ability to make money are being hindered by not releasing this movie. Now, I'm not talking about the actors. The actors have already been paid, most likely. The crew has already been paid. However, the studio, which obviously is worth probably billions of dollars, plans to lose about $100 million, which to them is probably a drop in the bucket. It's a big drop in the bucket, but I can understand that, to them it's not as big a deal. However, all these other little letters and emails back and forth between the president and other people within Sony, saying some really horrible things, like, it seems like it's just a terrible life inside. Maybe not as an actor, but like the inside. Like, it just really seems dark and dismal. And I'm glad to see people coming out today, Judge Apatow and a lot of other actors being like, this is stupid. This is like, you're telling us now we can't create the art we want to create? Now, I'm sure this was a big marketing thing. I'm sure this wasn't an artistic piece. Now, I like Seth Rogen and I like James Franco, and I think they're hilarious together. It's getting a little bit to the point where it's like, all right, come on, guys, let's give it a few years in between these movies, because now it's just like they're just banging them out, which is fun, because I imagine if I could act with my best friend or something like that, it'd be the best job in the world. And if I'm making millions of dollars doing it, that's even better. So, who isn't getting paid, though? Outside of the studio. You know what I mean? Like if Team America had been able to air in the place of The Interview, the guys from South Park, God, I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I can't remember. Nonetheless, like, they had the ability to make more money off of the release of that movie. Now, this is kind of contradictory to a lot of the things I normally say. Actors get paid, I think, an exorbitant amount of money. I think they should get paid a little bit more. That's fine. They're providing a source of entertainment that we choose to take part in and go out and pay money for movie tickets and so on and so forth, or buy the DVDs or merchandise. But as a writer, as a director, as the person who has created this entity, who's poured their heart and soul into it, and also the actors that get paid a commission off of sales or whatever like that, or ticket sales or whatever. It's like, you're basically saying, sorry, you can't make any more money off of this because it's going to offend these people in another country who are crazy. Like I said, I'm not all about America, fuck yeah. But if there's any part of me that ever felt that way, it's because of art. And like I said, I don't think that The Interview was going to be the greatest piece of art, but it's someone's art. It started somewhere, they created it, they wrote the script for it, they wrote the screenplay, people acted it, so on and so forth. That is art. No matter what the studio's intentions are. If Sony just wanted to make, $210 million off of it, that would be fine. But it's just the art of it that really gets to me. And I think as an artist, it hurts me more as an American artist that we would cancel this so that we could avoid conflict with hackers and the North Koreans. Like, I'm not all about going to war. I don't want to fight them, but they seem a little crazy. Or not they. Kim Jong-un seems out of his fucking mind. And I think, I don't know, slap him on the wrist isn't going to do anything. I just don't know what to say. I'm not about war. I'm not about death or killing. But he's a guy that I think needs to be taken out of power at the very least. But then again, that gets to the heart of the matter. It's like we keep invading these countries to make them a democracy. And it's just like, okay, maybe they don't want to be a democracy. Unfortunately, though, for the people who live there, there's not much of a choice. If you're born and raised there, think about anybody in this country who wants to leave this country. It's a huge process. It's not like, all right, I'll see you guys later, and just walk out the door and you go to another country. It's a much more difficult process than you would imagine you could imagine. I don't know. It's disappointing to see that we bowed to something like this. Although I'm hearing some reports saying that this won't go unanswered or something like that. But, is this some cyber war that we'll never see the next step in? Like, do we need to see the next step in it? Do we need to have resolution for this? This is the magic cup. Every White Russian I've made in this cup is phenomenal. This is not what I was going to talk about tonight. Well, briefly I was going to. Let me give you a little hint about some of the things you're about to see. Take a look at this.
A letter is a sloppy son of a ass.
Okay.
Yeah. So, last night, I love my boys. They're the craziest kids in the world. Maybe they're not the craziest kids in the world, but in my world, they're the craziest kids I've ever known. I think it might have something to do with their parents. I could be wrong, though. So, we decided to let them stay up a little while last night. Now, this is phase 1. I didn't record phase 2. Phase 1 started with Griffin coming downstairs. Carol, we were in the office hanging out right here in this very room. She heard Griffin, and it was her night to put the kids down. But she said she went out there, she gave him his phone and let him play the game just because he was exhausted. You figure, he'll be out in a little while, just let him play a little bit of the game or whatever. Well, not long afterwards, Grayson came down, and so this is how it all started. Take a look at this. It's 10:27 or something. What the hell is this? Well, let's see. What are we looking at? Minecraft. Right, before we continue, hold on a second. What time is it, buddy? 10:27? Oh, what do we got here? 10:27, and what you playing? What are you playing? What are you playing? What are you playing?
That's my little peanut. Are you seriously playing darts?
So now, it's gone from Minecraft to darts. Now, this is something we do in homeschool. This is one of the things we do. We've been starting to do. Grayson already knows he's well into late 3rd grade, early 4th grade at this point. However, he's technically only in 2nd grade. What I'm going to do is, when I feel like he's advanced enough ages beyond where he is supposed to be, I'm going to submit a test for a further grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, when I feel like he's at the point like that. I just don't see the sense in hindering his progress. So he's a smart boy, a real smart boy, smarter than I was. And I was a pretty smart kid growing up. But he's grasped a lot of things like math that later on I had trouble with. That's the problem I'm going to run into, too, is teaching him advanced math, not algebra, but geometry and trigonometry and stuff like that. I can't do that. But then again, maybe he'll at that time be able to learn. Anywho, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, so now he wants to play darts. Check this out.
I I'll just throw these 3 in practice.
I don't think that's a good idea because your brother's sitting on the couch right in front of him. Griffin, can you go sit in the corner? Thank you, honey. You don't want to get hurt.
Little kids shouldn't be throwing sharp objects at 10:27, or at this point probably about 10:32 at night. I don't think, personally. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, don't judge me, man. Anywho, so we're hanging out for a little bit before this all happened, and then Griffin had come down. Oof, Jesus Christ, my mind was just gone at that point. Griffin had come down, and so shortly Grayson came after us. So I asked Grayson why he had come down, and so, well, here's his response.
Good.
Couldn't sleep tonight?
No, I went to check where Griffin was.
Oh, were you worried about your brother? Now, at this point, this just about melted my heart. I thought, oh, what a sweet boy. He was wondering where his brother was. He wanted to make sure he was okay. Well, let's see. Let's find out what happened.
No, he said he was going to the bathroom.
That's about 4 pounds of douchebaggery right there. Yep. Bagged up, sent home with you. No, I'm sure he loves and cares for his brother, but he wanted to make sure he wasn't missing out. So here the night progresses. We start. I start egging him on at this point. Not egging him on, but I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to get, I love doing these now. As you know, I don't want to just sit here and talk to you guys about subject matter. I want to show you guys parts of my life. And the parts that are fun are most of the ones with the kids. And then there's some weird shit that happens every now and again. So we turn to Minecraft. Were you making noises earlier?
What?
I heard you making noises earlier.
No.
Well, wasn't you going, oh?
Oh, yeah. So...
Tell us about Minecraft. Tell us the coolest stuff about Minecraft.
With an emerald pickaxe, you get to see how lucky the blocks are.
Is it like a magic frickin' wand?
Ooh, luck plus 84.
Is that good?
Nice, obsidian.
Yeah.
I could make an ender portal if I got iron.
Oh, you're actually playing survival, aren't you?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, please.
Would you like
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so Grayson's sitting here playing, making some interesting comments. It's so cute how excited he gets about things that are so trivial in the long term of life. It's funny to look back or look upon your children. I know this is getting a little deeper than I like to go sometimes on these cutesy little family videos, but I mean that. I think it's such a cute thing. We got a pretty cool family, and then this happened.
1, 2.
Would you like to actually live in the world of Minecraft?
Daddy, look.
You got caught. Caught being sexy.
That is sick.
And I have an iron block and flint.
Alright, so we over-exaggerate a little bit here, but it's funny when kids don't detect sarcasm. And it ends with just a nice little outro here. Check this out.
And I can craft Look! Awesome in survival.
Griffin, you gotta see
Holy
this.
crap. Griffin, come here.
Look! I can craft flint and steel. I'm in survival. And I'll start the peaceful so there are, guys. You don't live there. But I'm just gonna check it out. An ender portal.
Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta craft.
He just ran out of the room scratching his butt crack.
Because he's classy.
Now, this next little clip is where we scar our child for life. No, I'm just kidding. He's well aware of the fact that there are no monsters. Check this out.
Excuse
Are you really? Do you seriously get excited to come down here and play video games in the middle of the night?
Yes.
Do you do that while we're sleeping?
No.
You're too scared.
Good thing.
Good thing, because there's monsters down here when we sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Only
just
on the
heard a.
first
I just heard a.
Believe it or not, I heard it too. Turns out it was a monster. Boy, were we way off on that last one, huh? No, that wasn't a monster. So Christmas is just around the corner. So let's turn our subject matter over to Christmas. Let's see see how many more days we got. Actually, as of this moment, it's exactly 1 week till Christmas. Good Lord. It comes and goes. Doesn't it come? As far as I'm concerned, as soon as the weather starts to change, as soon as October 31st, Halloween hits, it's all downhill from there. That's why you've really only got 9 months of a year to live, because between Halloween and like New Year's, it's all downhill. Let's check back in with Grayson and see what's going on in his world at this moment. Probably about 11 o'clock at night. How many more days till Christmas? Is it like 3 weeks?
Only a little bit.
That was only 9 days. 8 days. What's so funny?
Freaking cute. You just went just a little. I've got an idea. Tell me what you think about this. The road to 10 with Grayson. We're going to do that. Starting on his birthday coming up this next year. He will be 8 years old at that point. My God, my poor boy. He's getting so old. Well, I guess he's not. I guess we'll have to do maybe at age 9. Age 9 to 10. If he's into it, I think that'd be a lot of fun to do. What do you think? I mean, he's a ham. He's got a lot of me in him, I guess. Because, let's face it, if anybody knows me through my work here that's watching this, they know I'm a pretty hamish fellow. Hamish. It's my island. Braveheart. I don't know why that popped in my head. I'm going to go play darts in a few minutes. So let's wrap this up. Let's take a look and see what's going on in there. A little bit.
Who loves you?
Okay, so I can't go this way because I'm heading this way.
We really do torment our children. They love us, though, and we love them. And that's all that matters. Back to the video.
So when
I can't go this way because I'm heading this way.
All right.
I'm heading the other way.
Do you have a map? Did you make a map?
No. Don't need one.
I really feel like I need to segue this next 2 or 3 minutes, maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds. This is my second White Russian. I told you, the Magic Cup kicks my ass Thursday. I gotta work tomorrow. I got shit to do tomorrow. I love my children. I'm gonna go play with them in just a minute. Anywho, there's 2 conversations going on here. The one I'm having with Carol about the jambalaya that she made. Oh my God. I love jambalaya. This is way different, but whatever this incarnation, intoxication, defibrillation is, it was really, really good. Like, I'm really happy with it. I had a little bit of Frank's, I'm not going to lie to you. Just a tad, though. Not as much as I normally would, and it's just damn near perfect. No shrimp, because shrimp is disgusting, you filthy motherfuckers. Anything comes out of the ocean, you don't put in your body. That's just my way of thinking. Anywho, there's 2 conversations going on here. It was chicken and linguiça, by the way. So you may have to watch this next segment twice, okay? Just be prepared. Here it comes. You ain't got no time to open that.
That, what's in the crock pot over there on the left, is all that we have of the jambalaya.
For work?
And for everything. So if you want to put some in a Tupperware,
Oh, come on.
like if you want some tomorrow for lunch or something, put some in a Tupperware.
Did I really just not
I'll
make
probably
the flint
There's
steel?
probably going to be a lot coming home because people are going to be like, I don't know what I don't want to eat it. So, it's fine. I don't know if you can freeze rice though. 'Cause I thought about like freezing it for my dad.
Grayson, can you freeze rice? Alright, you can freeze anything. Will it freeze? Let's test this.
We should have a thing called Will It Freeze.
Just put like live animals in the freezer.
Never do that.
Okay.
Terrible.
Are you ready? Put the camera. Can you put the camera? All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna battle the ghasts and everything.
The gas.
Oh gosh. I'm scared. Go! Go! Oh, come on.
Is it on peaceful?
Yeah.
So what are you worried about?
One, you see. Look.
Hey, baby, what's the
Look,
matter?
Griffin, look.
Oh, I got a message.
Griffin, look at this. Ready? Look. In the nether. In survival.
Into the nether. Into the nether. Did you see what I did there? I took the Bon Jovi song into the echo, which is a great song. I really like that song. I'll try to put a link. If there is a YouTube version of this, I'll link it to the most official Bon Jovi Into the Echo. I think it's a wonderful song. I'm not sure if that's the title or not, but off of the last album, that was one of my favorite songs. I thought it was really good. And back to the boys.
It's set on peaceful. Phew.
But don't watch any file.
Ooh, experience!
Griffin, you're not supposed to walk in any fire?
Oh no, that's not how you get experience.
I got mine.
There.
Oh, what about in real life? Can I walk into a fire in real life? I'm the kind of dad that by the time these boys are 12 years old, they're going to be rolling their eyes at everything I say. I'm going to look at them and go, don't you roll your eyes at me. It's fun to be able to see the future, isn't it? Coming up on this next part, this is, first of all, I want to thank my sister-in-law, Kim, for sending me the Darth Vader mug with the cocoa mix. That's awesome. Like, you didn't have to do that. Anywho, thank you a lot. That means a lot. So, yeah. So, we get a message, or Carol gets a message from here. Check this out.
Ooh, Quasar.
Hey, guys.
What?
Auntie Kimmy wants to know if you want to be her pen pal.
What's that?
That means you write letters back and forth to each other.
What's a letter?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that most of you at this point who are still watching these videos, my true faithful friends, may I even say fans, possibly, know me, know my children well enough to know that this is who we are. And there's nothing that the world can tell us that there's anything wrong with this. Okay, sure, I would prefer my 5-year-old son to not say ass as much as he does. That's my boys. Oh, there's more to come, folks. Check this out.
A letter is a sloppy son of a ass.
Okay.
Here's a new song that I wrote. Unfortunately, the kids picked up on it. I didn't write this song. I don't know who said this, where it... I think it came from Carol's mouth. I don't think this came from my mouth. This isn't something I would have come up with, but it's pretty good. So I got to give credit where credit's due. So either Carol or I came up with a pretty good song here. Would you like to listen in on it? Well, either way, here it comes.
I have never experienced hell in Minecraft.
Tell me all about hell, Grayson. In Minecraft.
It's where babies go if they're bad.
You want to sing it?
All the bad babies go to hell, go to hell. All the bad babies go to hell.
And here comes the remix.
All the bad babies go to hell. Really can't lose track of that underboard.
No. You lose track of that, you are doomed for all time.
Who's the best?
And, oh, where did I put that? Oh, yeah. Oh, here's that ladle. Oh, just pour a little more sarcasm on top. What the fuck am I talking about? What I'm trying to say here is, okay, so let's wrap this up on a perfect note. One of our favorite movies collectively as Clan de Oliveira is Ghostbusters. So, check out this last clip and I'll be back in just a minute. Come back to the desk. And we'll wrap this up afterwards. So check this out.
What the BLA?
You gotta drop breadcrumbs so you don't lose your way.
What?
Drop breadcrumbs.
There is no breadcrumb.
Only Zulu.
There is no breadcrumbs. Only Zulu.
No.
Well, folks, that about sums it up for the night. I want to thank you guys for always coming by. This was a late night at Casa de Oliveira. The boys normally go to bed around 8 o'clock. But last night they stayed up, and this close to the holidays, I don't know what it is, but, family and hanging out and throwing darts and stuff at 10:36 at night is really important to me. So I'm going to go hang out with my boys, hopefully get some new footage. I'm going to leave you with one last clip before we go, and here we go.
Jason, why did you want Daddy to do better earlier?
Not because
little things he does.
Because I was kicking his ass at dark.
He did. He really did. But it was so sweet of him. He really wanted me to do better. So thank you guys for always coming out. I'd also like to welcome Betsy Poore, who I went to high school with back at Bristol, Plymouth. We graduated in '93. Really great artist. Seems like a really cool mom. She's got, her kids are lucky. Just all around cool, dirty hippie. Now, the funny thing, I'm not going to talk about this too much tonight, but we seem to have flip-flopped when it comes to our outlook on religion. We'll talk about that another night, though. Welcome aboard, Betsy. You're now under the microscope. I'm just kidding. And also, I'd like to welcome my friend from Mysticon, Mark Davis. Wonderful, amazing artist. If there's anything I can link to of his, I'm going to put it here. And if not, it'll be in the comments below. Mark is just a cool guy. I remember, kind of like the cool kid, the old cooler cousin, you know what I mean, or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's probably about my age anyway, but the few times that I've got to hang out with Mark, only twice now, really, legitimately in my life, have been awesome times. So thank you for subscribing, Mark. Thank you for subscribing, Betsy. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I mean it. I seriously mean that. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Do your best to go out of your way to make somebody in line. You're getting a Christmas card for your grandmother. Do something silly. Spread the love, man. Matthew Silver will tell you. He's really inspired me these last few weeks. Matthew Silver. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Spend a little bit more time with yourself, learning something, or spending time doing something you love doing. Because life's too short, man. You got to live life to the fullest and love every single goddamn minute of it, because you never know when that last moment's going to come around and slap you in the face, and there goes life. I'm writing something right now I'm going to share with you probably tomorrow night. It's just how I feel at this moment in my life. It's I'd like to say it's profound to me. It's probably nothing to a lot of people, but anywho, you guys have a wonderful night. Please subscribe. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving watching them, pass them along to somebody else you might know who might like watching them. Follow me on the social media. All the multitudes. Let's unify all that shit. That's just out of control. Anywho, if I remember, I'll put the links in the comments down below. And you guys have a super duper night. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another. You know what? Take care of everybody around you. Take care of the needs of those who you see who need help. It's not a lot to ask. I don't know. Spread the love, man, because that's the most important thing in life. Because when death comes knocking on your door, what else really matters? This drink? This camera? No, not really. It's the moments that you spend with the people you love. Alright, you guys have a super duper night. Happy holidays, folks, and I'll see you guys a little further on down the road to 40. Take care.